Okay, so this is for like early to mid game. I'm not exactly sure what you'd call it, but I'd say probably just mid game. Hold on. I'm doing something right now. Okay, so early to mid game. After you're done doing, the beginner guide and everything, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to farm Yamchas for a long while. So you're gonna be pretty slow. You can get weights from TN, I think. Yeah, you can get like 25 kilograms worth of weights, and you can use them. You can use them repeatedly, and up to 100 kilograms, you can only use once. And then it's 125 kilograms once. It varies. But you're gonna head west, just head west, literally don't go anywhere else but west. Maybe a little between west or northwest, it doesn't really matter. Just go between there. But I'll cut to whenever I'm going there or whenever I'm about to get there. Okay, so I just got here. It might take a little while. I headed just straight north or west, I mean. You're gonna want to be at least 800 power level, and you'll reach the first city right here. And as I said last video, there's gonna be a city right next to it or literally connected to it over there. You're gonna want to fly over here, and you should find Capsule Corp. Okay, so all over here, you're gonna want to set your spawn because you don't want to die and then end up going all the way back. It's gonna be pretty painful. So I'm not gonna set my spawn, but if you want to set your spawn, go ahead right here. And there's Yamchas right here, all over the map, right over here. Uh, of every NPC like this, there is a chance of one spawning with an aura, which is double your double the power level, of course. It's like that for every one of them. And yeah, they give. Okay, you also want to press B to grip. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, it's like Budokai in a way. I don't know why it didn't give me rewards, but I think this is just a bugged server in general. You should get like 400 Zenny, like 500 locked knowledge or something like that. I don't know. 350. I don't know. Let me try this out. But this is gonna be the way you farm your Zenny and your locked knowledge for quite a while. And if you want to get weights, so you can fly a lot faster, there's Yamcha over here. Yeah, it's a bugged server. I can't talk to NPCs in here at all. But there will be weights at Yamcha and his skills you can get, which are Wolf Kick. I think it's and Vanish Smash. Them two. And there's also over here where Bulma is. She has a lot more stuff you can get from her, and I can speak to her. Okay. There's a lot of stuff you can get from here. These, you can purchase these, but you're gonna have to get something else as a drop or something like that, I'm pretty sure. And you can turn yourself into an android using these. Only do that if you're really sure. So, and the weights are right here. You can use these repetitively, this repetitively, and I think you can use this once or twice. This is once. Anything above this, 100 kilograms, is once. Space Pod, you're going to use to go to space and travel to Namek and planet. I forgot the other name of it, but it's another planet in space. There's only 2 planets so far. But yeah, here's one with the aura. It's a double. But yeah. So you're gonna farm these for a while. The method that I did for meditating before I actually grinded all the locked knowledge, then meditated, I would grind these. Since meditating early is really, really cheap, you're going to grind Yamchas. Each time you meditate, unless there's someone here you can spar with, you're gonna go all the way back to TN and you're gonna spar with people until you get around the level to farm Yamchas again. And you're gonna repeat like maybe twice or 3 times, and focus all of that into your growth book, okay? After you've done that, you are going to just grind up your power level, strength, and durability until the point where farming Yamchas and everything, no problem at all. You're gonna do that so you can grind up locked knowledge, because the more opponents you defeat, the more locked knowledge you can get, and the higher power level you are, the more opponents you can defeat. So it's gonna build up a lot, trust me. um, the shadows, they'll be laying around places. Really, just ignore them. They aren't too big of a help. So there will be ships sometimes at the spawn where TN is, and players spawn them. You go in them, and right here, you can go in them, and basically there's 8 seats. Yeah, there's 8 seats if you're not including the 2 in the back, which I can just show you right here. You get the Namek ship being on Namek, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. But people can spawn it in at the TN spawn normally. There's 4 seats. Basically how this works, you want to use this for sparring. One player sits in this seat, one sits in that seat, the next, and yada yada. You basically can leave an auto clicker on, or you just keep punching for a while. You can either hold it or press it. If you press it, your stamina regens. If you hold it, it doesn't, but it makes full combos. It doesn't really make a difference. Sorry if I'm talking too fast or too slow. The 2 spots you mainly want to get is one right there or there, because you'll have 2 people hitting you, which builds up your stats by 2 times basically, since there's 2 people hitting you. And then it would be 3 times since you're hitting both of them, or 4 times technically. But it's just a lot faster. I don't know about them 2 seats. I don't know if them work, but yeah. And you sit in that big throne to use the ship to go to space. But you're not gonna have to worry about that till way later. You can use the space pod for that. After the Yamchas, after you kill all these guys, meditate and spar and everything, you could go to other places on the map to find Piccolo and everything, farm his shadows. And it's not all just shadows, okay? There is like other characters or like other NPCs and stuff you can farm. It mostly just goes the martial artist students, Tien shadows, Yamcha shadows, Piccolo, then Goku shadows. I believe them are the only ones here, but I could be wrong. There's Mercenary Tao, however you want to say it. And there's Vegeta, there's bosses, but not like server bosses. Server bosses spawn every 10 minutes to 10 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour. Frieza and the Ginyu Force would be every hour. Like big ones like them. There's Nameku, Super Saiyan Namek Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but on Namek, obviously it's Super Saiyan Namek Goku. I don't know where Super Saiyan 3 Goku is. I haven't gotten that far. I'm not even far enough to defeat the final form of Frieza right now. Like, the power level gaps are insane in this game, but it's definitely pretty easy to grind up to that, because it gets way easier. God. But, yeah. It's basically early to mid game. You're gonna stay mid game like really a really long time. But early game would just be starting out, getting to where you're able to just do the same stuff over and over again. It's not it'll be repetitive, but not as repetitive as a bandit beater game. But it is a pretty grindy game, and you're gonna have to get used to that if it's something you enjoy. But yeah, um, you can use your scouter to view. Red is the bosses, yellow is the mentors, and pink are the spawn setters. Yeah, spawn setters, if you want to call them that. And yeah, farm Yamcha to have enough to meditate. Spar with someone to get your strength and durability power level back up. Farm Yamcha again, meditate. You can just build up your power level and keep going after that. So you build this up to meditate after you get so much of it. Or you can meditate however much times, then do it afterward. The more you meditate, the easier it is, as long as you upgrade your Book of Growth. This book, you're going to want, this is going to carry you. This will be the only book you really want to upgrade to get more power level. Unless you've been playing for years or something, then you wouldn't be watching this, but there's the Book of Old, and that's what would carry someone who's been playing for decades or something. Um, I feel like that's really it, but yeah, that's basically all there is to it. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, Piccolo is around like 3,000 to 4,000 power level. Goku is around 16 or 18,000 power level. It's a pretty big gap. There might be some NPCs between Piccolo and Goku. I'm not sure though, I haven't figured that out. Um, yeah. You can go to Otherworld and get Kaioken. Once you've reached like 5,000 power level, it's either Roshi, Krillin, or I think it's Roshi. You can talk to one of them, one of the mentors on Earth, to get Key Burst, and it's basically like a form. Every form has 1200 mastery. The more you master it, the stronger it gets, and the more you stay in the form. Early levels, like 1 to 500 of mastering a form, extremely easy. 500 to 1200, it's not really that hard. It'll just be like maybe 30 minutes. 30 minutes to an hour before you fully master a form. If you use double XP, I'd say 25, 20 minutes maybe. If you're on like 500. Probably around 30 minutes to an hour. But I don't know. I don't really keep track of it. But that's basically mid-game. So I'm gonna go now. I'll probably catch up on, make another video on how to do mid-game. But yeah. Okay.